You see, this morning, why I sat in my living room, and after prayers, I got inspired by the Holy Spirit. I'll say that I'm proud, and I feel like it's a benevolent blessings for me to be a partaker of the grace of His grace, of God's grace, and be a partner to God in creation. It's the biggest blessing of all time for my 38 years of existence on earth. Finding God and having the Holy Spirit bestowed upon me is the greatest blessing of all time that people don't know. People don't have it. Not everyone has that power, that testimony. And my greatest desire and wish is to get this to all, to everyone across the earth, everyone across the globe, to share in this testimony of His grace, of His presence. God is alive. We serve a living God. Yes, in the past I was kind of like one leg in, one leg, but now I'm fully into God. And part of God's love, God's power is love. This morning, while I got inspired by the Holy Spirit and I was being led, I found out that the most difficult thing that we humans do to one another that doesn't cost anything is to tell your spouse, your children, your siblings, your friends, one another, the simplest thing, just to say, I love you. We don't say that. It's the most difficult sentence on earth, if you want to find out, for people to say, I love you. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be anybody. Do you know what it is for someone to just wake up one morning and say, and tell you, I love you? And I just want to let you know that from the depth of my heart, I love you. Just close your eyes and feel that. It comes from God. It's so pure. It's the most purest feeling of all times. It's the most beautiful feelings of all time for someone to just air that to you. It doesn't matter if it's your husband. It doesn't matter if it's your wife. It doesn't matter if your children. It doesn't matter if your sibling. It doesn't matter if your mom or your dad. It doesn't matter if it's your best friend. It doesn't matter if your mentor. It doesn't matter if it's your coworker. It doesn't matter. Just imagine one another telling each other, I love you. And I'm so happy to be alive, to have you being alive, for me to see you again, for us to share this moment of intimacy, this moment of secret. Life is sacred. Humans are sacred. Our existence on earth is sacred. We are sacred beings. We are sacred beings. We are His spirit, and this spirit comes from God. The body is just a host, for heaven's sake. Do you know what it is to be alive at this point, and turning around and seeing that you're still alive and you're breathing? You don't even pay for the oxygen. You don't even pay for the word. What is it the most difficult thing to see? The next thing we get up in the morning is hop on our phones, start checking things, start asking about bills. I want to get rich. I want to be richer than everybody. You want to help the whole world. You want to do that. Oh, I'm going to be late for work. But you don't even turn around to think for 1 second that you got a life. You are breathing. You're breathing life. You know, you have that breath just for you to breathe the grace out to someone, to a brother, to a sister, to a friend, to someone you don't know. Just tell them, I love you. It's the greatest energy of all time for every human. People are going through a lot of turmoil, a lot of stress. And when I wrote this morning on my LinkedIn, and I said, sometimes we focus a lot on bigger things, on the bigger things of life, and forget a lot about the smaller things in life, which are the very essence of human existence, which is love. 4-letter word is the most powerful word on earth. It can break down mountains, bring down mountains to lowlands. It can break waters, the biggest ocean for you to walk on dry land. It can kill whatever satanic spirit that comes your way. Love, 4 letters. Just say it. I love you. Oh, I feel it. Say it to your daughter. Say it to your wife. Say it to your mom, your brother. Say it to a friend. Say it to someone you don't even know. It gives people reassurance. It's a life insurance. It's a life reassurance. It makes them to feel rest assured that there is a life. We are still humans. We are still connected. We are still interwoven. We're still connected with the protons. With the energy, with the forces of law and nature, we're still connected in that. We have that energy to give each other. We need to revive one another. Just say it. I love you. Please, if you're listening to this video, if you've not been doing that, practice it. Let's practice to say that to one another and make the world a beautiful place. It's not going to cost anything. It's not going to take anything away from you. But it will spark up lives and nations. If we can just do that, it doesn't cost anything. All right, like I said, if you are reading this post, I just want you, just like if you're listening to this video, I just want to say to you that I love you from the depth of my heart. It's pure. It's free. It's the best thing I can ever give you. Love. It's eternal. It's what Jesus Christ died on the cross and paid for our lives. He said it on the cross. Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. Because he loved us. He gave us for free on the cross, even while he was dying with prisoners. Right? Sometimes we all just miss out on this sojourn of life where everyone is on a mad rush race for survival, forgetting the very foundations of why we're humans. God's love is eternal and enormous for us to share with one another for free. I love you listening to this video. I love you reading my post on LinkedIn. I love you so much. Then I went down, I commented. I said, yes, I love you so much. Yes. You see, I got inspired this morning when the Holy Spirit administered to me about what we humans are missing. Nowadays in the world, people can count the numbers of I love you they had during their existence here on earth. On their dying bed. Yes, people can count them. Not everyone has been privileged enough. Not everyone has been blessed enough to receive the word of I love you in their whole existence on earth. They can count them. How many times have you received it? How many times have you heard it from someone you didn't force to come walk up to you and say, I love you? Just imagine. The energy is so strong, it can melt down even the ice in the Atlantics, in the northern poles, in the Arctics. It's so powerful. You can change the mind of your killer, of your enemy who was plotting evil against you. And then the moment they just walk up and you just say, I love you. You're so innocent in that. That power, it's a raving power. It can erase every sin you've committed. I love you. Guys, let's practice this. I said, parents don't say that to their children. Husbands don't say that to their wives. Co-workers don't say that to their co-workers. Siblings don't say that to their siblings. Say that to siblings. Citizens don't say that to citizens. And nations don't say that to nations. Imagine bigger nations saying it to smaller nations. Smaller nations saying it to bigger nations. That's how we build harmony in the world. The world needs it. With so much in the contemporary world of too much information, two people are missing out on the very foundation why God created us in the first place in the Garden of Eden. It was love. He said, out of love, let us make man in our own image, and then we made man. It's out of love. Love for one another is the purest thing on earth, the purest gift anyone can give you. Love. Do you know the amount of energy that can add to someone who's facing the fist of real life challenges? Imagine your children waking up in the morning with I love you, mommy or daddy. It's so disrespectful even to our Creator when we wake up from the bed, wake up from bed and go away without thanking God for the gift of life. Saying, God, how much you love us, and saying that to each other. Blessing your parents, your partners, and your children, and siblings, and friends, and being alive to see each other. It is too voluminous to say in this topic, on this topic, or in this topic. God bless you, beautiful one. That's what I wrote on my LinkedIn this morning. People don't know what it is. Love is too enormous. It's too huge for us to share, and we're never gonna finish it. It's just like the oxygen that you breathe. Love is like this oxygen. Those are components of human existence that without them we're nothing. Without them we're empty. Thank you all who's listening to this video. I pray your life will never be the same again. And I bless you with enormous love. Whatever you're listening to my voice, whatever you're watching this video from, I pray there should be a change in your dynamics. There should be a dimensional shift in the realm of the spirit in your life. Whatever you're watching this video, I pray that there should be a lot of ramification in your life. Let the power of love, let God, through the Holy Spirit, fill you with this energy so we can dish it out there to the world. If you can connect with me, share the same videos, share the same notion, share the same concepts, share the same preaching, the same idea, communicate this to your partner, to your loved one. It will go around the world. It will touch everyone. It will brighten up the world, and you will light up the world. When lightness meets darkness, darkness is meant to bow because you are light. Lightness will always overcome darkness. When lightness meets darkness, there is bound to be subdued. There's bound to be knees going down. I bless you all listening to this video. And may God replenish you with so much love so you can dish it out to the world and bright up the world. We need the light. It's so darkened in the world right now. We need the light. God bless you all and have a wonderful day as you listen to my video. Please love, share, and comment and tap from the grace of enormous love. That's my theme for today, my preaching for today. Thank you all.